European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen is facing calls to resign after invoking Article 16 last Friday during the COVID vaccine row. The EU triggered Article 16 of the protocol to temporarily place export controls on this movement in respect of vaccines, but has since U-turned on the move. It comes amid a deepening row over the allocation of the Oxford-AstraZeneca vaccine after the company announced delays to its EU operations. Conservative peer Lord Veazey said European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen should resign over the move. Speaking to BBC's Politics Live, Lord Veazey said, "The EU gifted something to the British government in terms of suddenly invoking Article 16 and the vaccine war, and they made themselves look like idiots. It is amazing to see the complete unaccountability of the EU Commission. Ursula von der Leyen should have resigned over this, but there you go," he added. "She's clearly a woeful leader of the Commission. There's a problem here, and this is a circle that cannot be squared." Mrs. von der Leyen faced hours of questioning over the European Commission's vaccine strategy, focusing on a slow roll out and an export control plan that dismayed Britain and Ireland. A senior EU diplomat said Ms. von der Leyen's position was probably safe with closing of ranks around the Commission, but there would be some unpleasantness in coming days. Michael Gove, who is to meet his Commission counterpart on Wednesday, said London's trust in Brussels had been eroded and that the two must resolve serious problems over post-Brexit trade arrangements for Northern Ireland. In interviews with newspapers outside Germany, the European Commission president sought to defuse criticism over the EU's slow start to COVID-19 vaccinations and outrage over the border checks issue. Asked by the Irish Times if she would apologise, Mrs. von der Leyen said she regretted that Article 16 was in a provisional version of the decision, but said the EU executive had been quick on its feet to find another solution. In similar comments to Francis Lamont, she said, "When you take urgent decisions, in this year of crisis, the Commission has taken almost 900. There is always a risk of missing something." The vaccine crisis, which came to a head with EU export controls announced on Friday, followed news that AstraZeneca would cut its supply of vaccines to the bloc until March by 60% due to production problems. Even with the addition of an extra 9 million doses that von der Leyen announced on Sunday, the shortfall is at least 50%. EU countries have so far given first doses to about 3% of their populations, compared with 9% for the United States and 14% for Britain, according to Our World in data. Mrs. von der Leyen said the supply problems should ease in the second quarter of 2021, with more production capacity for BioNTech, Pfizer and other potential approvals of vaccines, including from Johnson & Johnson. The Commission has ordered 2.3 billion doses from 6 producers, far more than the bloc requires. Production, though, was an enormous challenge, with clear teething problems.